The following is an update and technical analysis on Bitcoin, the largest component to the cryptocurrency markets based upon the daily interval. And I believe we've reached a critical juncture once again, where we additionally took some shorts based upon a breakdown off this inverted parabolic uptrend line with major reactionary lows really across the entire sphere. We had initial breakdown, back tested 1, 2, 3 days in a row there, and that geared up for a great stellar risk reward short trade setup to the downside, ultimately targeting the 382 fibs retracement call 37,893 price support. And the entirety of that trade was good for an 11.4% crash to the downside. And here we are off a beautiful snapback and or counter trend rally that has ensued, slightly coming shy of hitting the 382 fibs retracement, where you're scaling out and covering profits should begin on the steady decline of the price action of the cryptocurrency. We had a beautiful snapback counter trend rally right into the price resistance of the 41,875, and we took that level out the following day, had a minor reactionary high in contest of challenging that price resistance level, only to take it out the very next day with a solid daily slight candle close up above, back tested it the very next day on a red bearish candlestick pattern, and then we ultimately back tested it once again with a beautiful, well-defined big breakout above that key resistance level, ultimately consolidating amongst the 50-day moving average and backtesting resistance levels, especially if you're an active and or day trader, netted you some key big pivotal results here based upon the 43,557 price resistance. That has been a wonderful day trading op each and every time it has backtested and or re-challenged that key pivotal transitioning point, where we finally overcut the 50-day moving average, completely broke out of the 43,557 price resistance. It was off to the races, and here we are backtesting and or re-challenging the inverted parabolic uptrend line and the 0 fibs retracement, call it 45,903 price resistance, which gives you a very aggressive risk reward short trade setup to the downside. Long traders want to see a final big solid infused candle breakout above 3 of these major reactionary inflection points to go on to re-challenge and re-change the entire dynamic of the trend shift, to challenge and ultimately burn out these negative and bearish divergences that were constructed and established on all 4 key technical momentum indicators. You have now this stochastics going up in a parabolic state to the upside, ultimately honing in right up above its 85 threshold, and that is a bullish crossover and a big parabolic momentum shift to the upside. And the early indicator of the stochastics, very profound strength and momentum consistent with the price action of this security in the cryptocurrency. Taking you out to the weekly interval based upon the major primary reactionary uptrend line support of the 2013 major reactionary lows here. And here we are about to retest and re-challenge a potential 47,105 price resistance. And that will be the ultimate line in the sand there. But with the 50 exponential moving average acting as great support throughout this period of time, throughout the weekly time frame open and closes, this will be the biggest inflection point to retest and re-challenge. If and when we take that level out, that will be the ultimate, I would say, dollar cost average method for any short sellers and or bear traders to hone in on a re-challenging backtest of the 50 exponential moving average, then ultimately undercutting it for a prolonged move to the downside with additional targets and or primary uptrend lines there off the daily interval. So 47,105 is the ultimate line in the sand, in my opinion. Call it a concealed primary resistance level multi-year that will be heavily respected by long traders and or bear traders all across the entire sphere, in my opinion. And here it is. I added a tan color coded weekly price support level amongst the daily price interval chart, and that has once again been reflected upon multiple days here in the past. Historical selling point for short sellers and or bear traders to sell off the biggest inflection point there. But once again, we'll see how tomorrow transpires. With the way everything's going and the easy money financial conditions continue to ease, do not underestimate how powerful a short squeeze rally could ensue within the price action of Bitcoin, ultimately in high correlation of the NASDAQ 100 knocking new record high after record high.